Hello everyone, this is for pyroot tutorial. So in the beginning, I would like to give you a brief introduction about the pyroot. So I would like to discuss first, why do we want to learn the pyroot? I have used root for a while, and I found the pyroot actually quite interesting and useful for some smaller text. And I list some advantage or some strengths that pyroot do much better than root. So first, for an absolute beginner, that means that have no previous knowledge about programming. Python is generally easier to learn than C++, and the code, due to the syntax, will be much shorter and cleaner for the Python. Also, Python itself provided many nice functions like range and also a lot of plugin like IPython itself. And another way to think about a pyroot is that this is a binding from the root to Python. So the syntax actually is quite similar. That doesn't mean you don't need to know anything about the root or I mean the C++ part, because you still need some to Google or to get a reference to how the function work. So you have to know some basic C++. That's for sure. And another thing is when you install the root, by default, you also install the pyroot. And most of the system today, you will have the Python built in your system. Like what I use is a Unix system, and it's Ubuntu 14, and it's already in it. Okay, so in this series of tutorial, I will cover most of basic and most essential parts of the pyroot itself. I think it's already good for my analysis. I will cover histogram and how to fit, like fit the histogram data, and the IO like T file, and the tree is the data structure for the root itself. So this tutorial is for beginner, so I would assume you don't have much information or knowledge about the rules. So I will discuss very fundamental basics step by step. So I will not discuss installation for the root. And you can see the tutorial for the installation in my previous video tutorial. Also, I want to cover the IPython installation because it's just some command line put in and run the code, and it was just done there. And basically, you can use Python, uh, you know, instead of more fancy IPython to run the code. Okay. So this is a very quick general introduction. Then I will get into the first part. Okay,